seconds. Here we go.
Here we go. Here we
All right,
go.
people.
And we are live. Are we?
Okay,
Yes,
we are
now.
live.
Yeah.
Hi there, all those in the chat room. Good evening to you, good morning to you, good afternoon, wherever you are. And it's 4 o'clock in the morning here in Japan. Good morning. And how you doing, guys? Good evening to you, good morning to you, good afternoon, wherever you are.
Yep.
It's 4
Really
o'clock in the
good.
morning here in
Never
Japan.
mind.
Good morning. And how you doing, guys?
Who's got the watch page on?
Wherever you are. Yeah, that'd be Tom, I think.
Oh, I got it on. Sorry.
Oh,
That'll be
no, really.
sorry, Tom.
Well, I didn't even know it
Wild
was playing
accusations.
audio.
Wild accusations going on. Sorry about that.
Yeah. I think I
Wild accusations going on. Yeah. How's your day been, Jin?
Well, like I just said, hectic. This
Hectic.
already. It was pissing down at 1:30 this morning as I went out to the laundrette. So I got in there, threw everything in, loaded up the machines and that, just to dry the clothes. Went for my jog, came back, and folded them up all neat as I usually do. I'm here now, so it's going all right. The rain has stopped, by the way, which is good.
Oh.
This is the rainy season here in Japan, so we got this
right.
until the end of June, and it probably won't spill over to July, but usually from the end of June, scorching hot weather all the way.
Cool.
For like 2 months, solid.
Nice.
Fire, volcanic hot weather. Oh, just what the doctor ordered. Yeah, how about you guys? How's your day gone in the UK?
Plain, boring, and simple.
restructured guitar.
3 words, plain, boring, simple.
Yeah. Not a lot going on.
No.
Your day off, wasn't it, Tom?
Mm.
What you been doing?
No, like I say, restrung a guitar, bit of gardening. That's about it, really. Went and got some compost. Not a lot.
What do they charge for compost, or do you get it for free?
No, 100 litres, £7.50. No, I pay anyway. 100 litre pay.
All right.
Tell you what, Tom, if you want some fucking horse shit, there's plenty of that about where I come,
Or you
Yeah.
can just use your own.
Do they have antibiotics in it?
You could
No,
just
they
use
get
your own.
wormed once. They get wormed twice a year, and that's about it. So once that's all gone through them, like for the worming, it's all just literally horse
Well,
poo.
getting this horse manure from this place, and I didn't realise they all had antibiotics, and they were given to the horses. So.
I mean, it's only when if they've had an injury or something, they'll have like bute, which is like a painkiller for the horse.
Yeah.
But then it doesn't last long in the system. It'll be like hours, it'll disappear out your system.
Oh, when I come up
Eventually.
yours, then I'll get some manure.
Oh, there's plenty of it, and the lady that owns the stables, she wouldn't matter if you come and took a couple of sacks full of horse shit, put it in the boot of your car. Yeah, she'd be fine, no worries.
Just got to travel a fair bit with that smell though in the fucking boot.
It doesn't smell.
Yeah.
It doesn't smell. It's not like when you get muck spreading around fields and stuff. When you see the tractors going around with the big muck spreader, that's all cow pats and silage and whatnot. No, it doesn't smell like that. There's no smell to it. There's no smell really. I mean, if there were, I wouldn't be able to go anywhere near it. I've got a really sensitive stomach for the smell. Like
2.88 Mara Mushroom says, "Today I pissed in my toilet and flushed it away. How about you guys?" Well, I actually pissed in the toilet and then I drunk it out the toilet. No, I'm just kidding. But
no, well, yeah, of course. What are you going to do? Just keep peeing in the toilet and not flush it? And if you've got
or pee in the toilet and then drink it.
I think he's
That'd be
No.
like,
he's had an exciting day. The most exciting thing he's done is have a pee and flush it. They kind of say it's been a boring day. There's another way of saying it's been pretty boring.
I thought it was just like
Yeah, yeah.
this in like urine therapy or
Sorry.
something like, I don't
It's not
know.
all about that. Well, I don't think it.
It'd be like jizz therapy or something like, like
Yeah.
I mean, that's probably something that Pete Shea would be involved in. The behemoth thing, with the.
Well, I don't know. My wife's a bit involved in that.
I've just had a message on Hangouts of Jez on in 20 minutes.
All right, cool.
No worries.
He's going to talk about the
That'll be cool.
Illuminati and that, won't he?
He's got a presentation that he wants to do. Yeah. I spoke to him earlier.
Yeah, mate, it's about the Anunnaki.
Illuminati and
It's about how the Freemasons, how it all connects to Anunnaki and flat Earth.
Anunnaki, flat Earth. See, you don't talk like that, Tom. You're from over that way. The east side. The east side.
But he's over the bridge, over the water.
Ah, right. Is that what it is?
Plus my accent's more all over, lived
Yeah,
all
just kind of
dry.
a bit generic.
Yeah. I've got a bit of mixture of accents.
It just sounds a bit
It all sounds the same anyway.
watered down. I don't know.
Watered down.
What?
No, it's all right. I was just thinking to myself something then, and it's all right. Don't worry about it. Yeah. Sorry, I was just thinking. So it was like, nah. It's all right. Carry on, Jamie.
All right.
Watered down. Watered wine down. Yeah.
Watered down whiskey. Or unwatered down whiskey, because
Yeah.
they'd probably just drink it straight from the bottle. Get the full effect.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, I suppose if you water it down, you'd still get the full effect. It'd just take longer.
We're talking earlier about Iran.
Why are we talking about getting?
All the same stuff. Yeah.
How is it
No,
into
tell
talking
you
about
what,
getting drunk?
I'd love to take you out for a night out. I'd love to see you out on a night. Just go to a pub for a few drinks, Jamie. I know you don't drink, but it would just be quite.
Have you ever had a drink, Jamie?
Only sort of bits of stuff, really.
Not actually had a drink and got drunk.
Not
So
got
maybe
drunk.
special occasions, like Christmases or people's birthdays.
Sometimes when I've been out with my mate, I'd just have one of some, really even strong.
Oh, that's just the keys item.
No, it's not yours, though, is it?
It's mine. Mine.
Whoa! You're being told there, son.
Right.
Oi! You noisy little kid. Quiet.
He's been in my daughter's room taking her stuff. I know when he has. It's like when he's got a little love heart key, right? And it says "I love you" on it. No, that's not a boy's thing. It's not his. It's out of my daughter's room because he goes rooting. He goes. He's like a magpie. Is my son, right? If you see something shiny, or anything that's got a sheen on it, and it's like, ooh, I'll have that. He's like a magpie, literally. You know what magpies are like, don't you? You know when they go stealing stuff. Yep, that's exactly what he's like. He's like a magpie, and that's what me and my wife call him. It's like a magpie. Yeah. If he sees something that he likes and it's shiny or it's not his, he'll take it. Oh yeah, he loves doing that. But then he's like, "No, I ain't done it. I ain't done it. Weren't me. No, not me. I ain't done it." Right. Okay. So sorry about that. He's just come down for something to eat before he goes to bed, really. So it's like, and what was it? 3:30 this morning. My wife woke up at 3:30 this morning. Heard a load of noise, and he sat there in his bedroom watching YouTube on the tablet. Oh my God! It's 3:30 in the morning. You know, turn that off. Get to sleep.
Got to go to school.
Good to you. You've got to get up to school. You know, like 3:30. It gets told to turn off, which is it's not early. It's not like I was when I was growing up. I used to have to go to bed. Even when I was at secondary school, I had to go to bed at like 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. It's like, what the hell? You know? I had to go to bed at like 10 o'clock and stuff.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
9 o'clock. It's like, oh, he gets to stay up till 9:30, Jin. Right? It's 9:30, and then that's it. Turn off, go to sleep. And he was up at
I don't
3
know.
in the morning.
We had to go to bed by 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock, and I
Mm.
thought it was way too early. 9 o'clock.
Like 6
Yeah.
hours later, he was awake. He was asleep, but obviously he'd woke up, and it was like, yeah, 3:30. He's trying to sit there up.
I wonder what he was watching on
Oh,
YouTube. I wonder what
Trying
he's
to
into. Do you know what he's into?
do you know? I can hear it when I go upstairs to the toilet and whatnot. I can hear what he's listening to, but I don't know what it is that he's watching. You know, I'm guessing it's similar sort of things that he watches on the kids' TV. You know, like SpongeBob SquarePants and all that Freemasonic stuff, which is very Freemasonic. If you look at it, triangles, all seeing eyes. These cartoons, they're absolutely covered in Masonic stuff. It's absolutely unbelievable, Jim.
So at a young age, everyone's getting brainwashed.
Exactly. Tom, you put it there, spot on. Brainwashing. Exactly. Brainwashing.
He's watching junk then, is he?
Crap. Yeah, basically.
Crap. Yeah.
It's crap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I said to my kids as well. That, you know, I don't want you watching junk on the YouTube, otherwise I will confiscate your mobile phones. Right?
It's not just YouTube though, it's mainstream TV with the normal cartoons.
It is. It's on he watches when he gets up in the morning, Cartoon Network, right? On the Sky, and he'll watch that SpongeBob. Yeah, but it's like I love Tom and Jerry, me. Yeah, that's so violent.
Yeah.
You look at Tom and Jerry, violence in the cartoons.
And all the and look at all the symbolism in Tom and Jerry and that as well.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
symbolism,
there's a lot of symbolism in there, and in Bugs Bunny and the Looney Tunes. Yeah, Looney Tunes, Merry Melodies. It's all in there. It's all in there.
It's all there. It's all there. In plain sight, Jim. All there.
It's all in there.
Yep.
But still ending up cracking up though. Good for a laugh.
But when you're a child of 11 years old, you know, or 10, 11, 8, 9, 10, 11, whatever, you don't realize what you're watching, but it's planting the seed for that younger generation, and that's what I'm trying to get out of, trying to get them away from. You know, look, the Earth is not like that. We're not like this in society.
It's a sphere, and these things have been going on for centuries and centuries. All they're subtly placed in the cartoons. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Definitely. Predictive programming, Yeah, it's all in there.
Yep.
Definitely.
Addictive programming, that's it. Exactly, Jim. Exactly,
Yeah.
mate. That's it. Yeah, it's there. It's all in plain sight. It's there, you know.
Yeah.
But it's the same as anything now. You know, it's how you perceive it, and it's how you look into it, and what you judge on it, and you make your own judgments in your own eyes.
Yeah.
Simple
That's the
as.
best way these days. You gotta research it, research any topic for yourself, look into it. I mean, for anyone to believe gravity, that the earth has a magnetic force that can pull you down, skin and blood and bone and flesh can be pulled down by the earth, please. Do you know what I mean? You know, magnets
Yep.
normally act on metals. As far as I'm concerned, magnetic energy,
Yep.
right? I'm not metal.
That's true.
I'm not an Iron Man. So
Iron Man.
how can the earth have its magnetical pull on me, pulling me to the center of the liquid core earth?
Yeah, exactly.
How?
Yeah. Yeah.
How is that? I mean, if you take off your t-shirt, it'll pull the t-shirt to the floor. You take off your shoes, you throw it up, it'll pull your shoes down. You know what I mean? You jump up, it pulls you down. I mean, come on. This earth is ridiculous. This gravity
Yeah.
pulls anything down, anything. But it can't pull a helium balloon down, no. Oh, can't
No.
do that, though, can it?
No.
What?
That's a bit
There we are.
strange.
As Robert Pisano said from Planete Veritas, if you haven't got a 12th grade education, you better make sure you got a 7th grade education, because if you continue to believe in gravity, you're lost. It just made me laugh.
That's a good point. I like that. Yeah. Yeah. Cool.
Gravity.
Nice.
Gravity. Harry
Gravity.
from the Globe Live tour, when he used to do his out and about there, flat smacking, let's say, or talking truth in a Globe Live, introducing the flat Earth. Whenever the word gravity came up, he had those three guys going, "It's a kind of magic." It used to crack me up, that did, on his videos.
Yes.
Every time
Yeah. I've seen one. Yeah.
yeah.
Dell used to do that as well on his when
Yeah.
when he used to do his when he's like doing his street activism and that, and
That's right.
you go up to
Right.
someone
That's it.
and say, "Oh, what's keeping us down?" or whatever, you know. It's just for example,
Yeah. How can
they
water
say
conform
gravity,
to
and then all of a sudden, it's a kind of magic. Yeah,
It's a kind of magic every
yeah,
time.
yeah.
You'd go around
It's a kind of
can you tell me how
magic.
can you tell me how water can conform to the side of a ball, to a spinning ball? Water
Gravity.
conform to a spinning ball. Gravity. It's a kind
It's
of
a kind of
magic.
magic. Every time. Every time
Every
anyone
time.
mentioned gravity, yeah, it's a kind of magic. There you go.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Simple. Very
That's what I
cool,
liked
yeah.
about Dell, you know, Harry and Dell when they were out and about. I thought this is so refreshing to see
Yeah.
these two characters out there meeting the people, and it could be raining, it's nice weather, but just listening to the English people being approached with flat earth and looking at their response was just so refreshing. I hope Harry carries on, because I haven't seen him out at the moment, but it's so rewarding to watch, therapeutic, and you learn a lot as well. You know, you just learn. You learn about human behavior and cognitive dissonance at work, clearly.
Yeah,
In
because
some cases.
Harry hasn't been on with Roxanne for ages, has he?
That's right, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
There's
been
been
a
a little
while.
bit of a dispute. Yeah. There's been a little bit of a dispute, should I say.
It's been a what? A dispute.
That's all we got in
Yeah.
flat earth is
This is-
dispute after dispute.
Yeah, this is a little dispute
Ridiculous.
going back from the.
I don't even know what's been going on with all the global.
No.
I mean, I was
Well,
quite
yeah,
surprised.
Jin's, you're always usually in there with Roxanne, aren't you? With the Globe Line and all that.
Yeah.
Roxanne and yeah.
Yeah,
So-
so basically what I've heard is that I think Harry was a little bit disappointed, let's say, I don't know to what level, but he not want to be on this tour this year, which was like a shame. I didn't let him know that I knew that something had gone on. I just carried on encouraging him to, like, I'm looking forward to seeing you on this tour and all that. He hasn't said anything that he's not going, but he hasn't said that he is going either. So, you know, and I've asked Roxanne,
Right.
She hasn't been forthcoming on any information about that, so I haven't pushed it. But Harry has posted a number of videos over the months, just repeats and that. He hasn't done anything fresh yet, which I'm looking forward to. But I'm just hoping, I'm hoping he joins the gang, because he made the tour, as far as I'm concerned. I called him the cap, you know, the leader of the Flat Earth Brigade is what I called. All the others are the brigade, and he was the leader, the brigadier, if you will. Yeah, so I was hoping that he would come back and lead them again, you know, because it was what they did last year. That whole team was fantastic. You know, people giving up their jobs, their time to introduce the Flat Earth, you know, the globe lie with such passion. I mean, Jason of the Disbury, when he joined them, he kept saying he was the baby of the bunch, right? Because he didn't know much about the Flat Earth. By the time the tour ended, he knew the most. He made the best transformation. That's why I call him Jason Sensei, because he became a sensei in the end, and he excelled when he took on Cambridge University and Oxford University. Right? He mullered them, as far as I'm concerned, with Flat Earth facts that they had to concede. They had to concede, and that was such a satisfying thing to see. Cambridge University students and what going to be graduates succumbing to from Jason of the Disbury family. That was just amazing.
Yeah.
You know?
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good evening to the Rocket Man.
Thoroughly.
Good evening.
Yeah.
Right, Jez.
Tom?
The Rocket Man.
The Rocket Man.
Batman.
The Rocket
Jez, that was possible. He's coming his Batman car. Yeah, that's it.
Oh, and how are you all doing,
So what
my
have you been up
wonderful
to?
people? Been out with the camera today.
Okay. Did you go out?
I did.
Wow. What did you see? What did you hear? What did you say?
Well, today was an absolutely fantastic day. I got the result I was after.
Oh, right. Well, let's have it. Let's have it.
I got
Spill
the
the
full.
beans.
I got the full McCaw, mate. The full McCaw today.
Let me just tell you, Jin, I had a preview of this afternoon. I was talking with Jez this afternoon on Hangouts, and I've had a preview of what he's going to talk about, and it was pretty cool.
Yeah, I noticed you didn't go to sleep, Lee. You left this hangout yesterday, and then you went on. You carried on.
Well,
yeah, I went on. I ended up getting a notification on Jared's. I thought, all right, I'll just go in there for a bit. And after like 40 minutes or something, I thought, all right, no, that's enough. And I was just sort of like, sorry guys, I'm gonna go to bed now.
Where's Jamie?
I went to bed about 2:45 this morning.
Hey, where, Jamie?
Yeah.
Jay's here.
Oh, you're gonna love this, man, little mate. You're gonna love it. Hey,
You got the real McCoy.
real McCoy, mate. I've done this just for Jamie.
It's just for Jamie's pleasure.
Do you know that expression, the real McCoy, came from a black man?
Yeah?
Black American.
Did it?
Yeah. Yeah.
The real McCoy? Yeah?
Yeah. Refers to a black man, yeah. He invented something, and it was the original. That's why they called it the real McCoy. You look it up.
Ah,
Google
cool.
that.
Didn't come from Walkers then with the crisps.
I was gonna thinking that. I was, Tom. I was just thinking exactly the same. The real McCoy.
Walker's come up with it.
Yeah.
What's
the
a
real
fake
McCoy.
McCoy? Is that the version that you
Yeah.
get at Aldi?
That's the Aldi.
Yeah.
That's the cheaper version, the fake McCoy. But we got the real McCoy.
The Home Bargains version or whatever.
Yeah, the home pockets.
Fucking hell.
The Poundland version.
Does it to me every
Little
single
version.
time.
What's up?
Does it to me every time. Every time I want to share something, the computer goes,
Ah.
no. No.
Yeah.
Oh, the computer says no.
Winds
Computer
me
says
up.
no.
It's like
Right.
when your computer working fine. As soon as you go to like share something, it just
Yeah.
messes up.
Boom. Gone. Oh my god. What's going on?
Conspiracy.
It is, Tom. You're right there, man.
Right, what are you setting
Yeah.
up,
Oh,
Jason?
I'll
You
share-
setting up something?
Oh, here it goes. Come on, get that little hamster wheel going.
Right.
Yeah.
Running around and
Give
around.
those mice a crack of the whip.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think I've got cockroaches in mine running around.
Right.
Great, totally.
Oh, it's doing something. It's finally.
Are you there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet?
Right. It's doing something.
Did you manage to upload it all right then, Jez? Yeah, all that.
Yeah, I uploaded it. Like, I'm just gonna play it a little bit.
Yeah.
All right. I can play it from here. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Right, here we go. Screen share. Don't share the link. Right.
Link.
You see this?
Oh yeah.
Right. Right. This is where this was my location today. I was on the North Wall. I was at Peg 18. So from there, directly across to Spain Point, 12 miles. Now, the according to the curvature chart, there should be 60 odd foot of curvature. So that should be obstructing my view. Now, there's the magic bit. Let's, has it clicked onto the other page?
You're still on the map.
It's still on the map.
Yeah.
Well,
Wait a minute, it might be me. Better check my Wi-Fi.
Hold on. Jez has just disappeared then. Fuck.
I told you, yeah, it was cracking up just now. It was cracking up, breaking up. So I'm just checking, which prompted me to check my Wi-Fi. And my Wi-Fi is okay. Yeah, it's not me. Right. So he was cracking up. I'll tell you what, the mice are on strike in his computer. The mice, they're on strike. Look, they're showing him up, aren't they? Look. Well, anyway, sorry about that, folks. Whilst Jess gets his mice, technical mice in and gremlins sorted out, we'll carry on with what I was saying earlier on. Glove Live Tour, funding their holidays. Nah, man. Oh, he's back. All right, well done. He's back. But he's not. You're right there, Jess. Well done. Right. Hey.
yeah, I got that one wrong,
Wait,
mate.
what does that red button do? What does that red button do? What's that big red button do?
I clicked the wrong button,
Don't
didn't
press the red button. Don't press the red button.
I? Right, here we go. Here we go. So
Here
we've
we
got
go.
60 foot of curvature. Now, these buildings, the lower lighthouse, which is 40 foot, sits in the water. That should be totally covered up by the curvature. All the land should be covered up by the curvature, and a little bit of the main lighthouse should be covered up by the curvature. Now, this is I'm about, I can't remember how high I was here. I think it's about 15 foot, something like that. But
Okay.
I actually did a test further into the water. But we'll play this one so you can see it.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh, don't start doing to this now. Come on.
Those mice, I tell you, you've got to give them more money, more food. You're not feeding them enough.
It does it all the time. Anyway,
See ya.
I'll pause it there. I'll pause it here. So clearly, you can see all the land on the bottom. There's all the land. You can see the lower lighthouse fully. You can see the full lighthouse fully. Now, that should be covered up. All this lower land should be covered up. And it should be up to this, probably this black line. So really, you should be seeing just this part of this this lighthouse. That's all you should be seeing.
Yeah, the top white and
Yeah.
dark bit. Yeah.
Yeah. You should be seeing just probably the black and the white part. That's it. But you don't. You see the full lot. Beach to beach. The shoreline's there. Everything is there.
It's just a mirage.
Get out.
It's a mirage. What you see here is a mirage.
It's a Ferramago.
It's a super mirage.
Yeah. Sorry about the shaking. I just had a few shandies. But there you are.
Ah, shandies, eh? My kids love shandy. Well,
Yeah.
that's a nice view.
You can clearly see everything. There's no
Just a
mirage.
little bit again of the coast.
There's no
Yeah.
refraction. There's no nothing. This is a
What
genuine.
time is it there? So what time was this?
Oh, cool.
This was about one. I'd say probably about no. It was about 1:30, 2 o'clock time, wasn't it, Lee?
Yeah, it's about 20 to 3, half 2, 20 to 3 or something like that.
Yeah. So you can clearly see the full land, the lower lighthouse, everything in view from 12 miles away.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
so, yeah, it would have been
Look at that.
between 2 and 3 o'clock this afternoon when you took these. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and when you hear those numbers, just like 12, just try and imagine 12 miles, 12 miles from where you live.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You can see a shop. You can see a shop at 12 miles away.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy, isn't it?
I could see that with my eyes. I could see it with my eyes, but I could see it.
Yeah. Can you
That's what I
zoom
said.
out again for us?
Yeah, it'll zoom back out.
Can you zoom out for us? Yeah.
I'm on the YouTube channel. The video's on there, so you won't get no interruptions.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, so there we are. Look at that zooming out. So, I mean, look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that. Right?
Well, where is it? Exactly, where is it?
Gone,
See
mate.
what I mean?
It's
Gone,
gone.
isn't it? Look at that. But yeah, it's there. It's actually there all the time. And remember, we don't see round corners. We don't see round corners and we don't see over curves.
Should link your channel into the chat, Jess, so anyone who doesn't know who you are, they can find you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you want to sub to me as well, that'd be thank you very much. Don't matter if you're a flat earther or a glober. I also do funny videos on there.
Well, especially all globers, you're welcomed. Yeah, you need a lesson in reality check.
Can I just say a good evening to Matthew C4 that's joined us? Cheers for joining us, Matthew.
Hey, nice one, Matthew. Thanks for joining us, man. I sent him a link just now.
Does somebody want to play? I'll put the link. I'll put the link in the side chat if someone wants to play the one where I'm actually level on the floor. I actually go down the embankment and do the same test again.
You dried off now,
Well,
then.
why don't you do for us now?
Because my internet's shite, man.
You're dried off now, then.
No.
Oh,
Jin,
yeah,
I was talking with Jez earlier this afternoon on Hangouts, and it was the camera, the P900 was literally at 0 level, no tripod, nothing, 0 level, and Jez was taking the pictures lying down on the beachfront, literally, you know. Yeah, it was a bit wet, weren't you, Jez? To say the least.
a little bit, mate.
Wow.
I'm lying on me. That's what I say. I get that camera as low as I can to the floor. It was basically level, mate. It was flat on the floor.
You didn't wet, did you?
You what, mate?
I said you didn't get it wet, did you?
No.
Right.
No, the tide was out, but Jim was on the actual beachfront. You know, like, you can't really call it sand, that, Jez. Can you really? It's not like it's not like sand or anything. No. Hold on, who's that ringing?
That was on mine. It was coming up.
It's not Mr. Brady. That's Steve O's usual trick.
Yeah, I knew it was.
Ring the wrong link.
We sent him an invite. Sent him an invite as well just now. I'll do it again, make sure he gets it.
It'll be Steve O, yeah, he's probably clicking the wrong link. He's trying to ring the wrong link.
Yeah,
but yeah.
I've just put the link.
Yeah.
I'll just put the link to the video, what you saw on the screen in the side chat for you chat.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Cool.
Check it out yourselves. That's what I say. I do test properly. I don't gimmick about. I don't pull no fakies.
That's it, though. The thing is, though, like, Jez, your camera, your P900 was not on a tripod, so you can't add the height differential in for your camera. It was literally on the floor. You had it on the floor. You know? So I saw that because you showed me it. You know, yeah, it was on the floor, and you was looking straight out, lying down, looking straight out with the camera, just panning it left to right. Which is, you know,
I was happy when I gave you. I went, "Hey Ali, look at this." And when I do your live one, and you were seeing it yourself on the screen of the camera, and you was like, "Fucking hell!" It's like, let's have it.
Yeah, it's like, wow, what the fuck? Yeah.
Okay, so Matthew, let's get Matthew in on this one. What you been up to, man? What have you been up to today, Maths? C4 explosives. Are you there, Matthew?
C4 explosives. That's a good in that one, Jim. I love that.
You blown any buildings up lately?
Matthew, C4 explosives in Manchester.
Yeah.
It's from Manchester, is Matthew. Jim?
C4 explosives.
Yeah, he's from Manchester, yeah.
Oh, right. Okay, so from Manchestonian, right.
Yep.
Yeah, what are you up to, Matthew?
He's a Mancunian. He's a Mancunian. You know what I mean, innit? You know, let's fucking get on it. Let's get on it. We're on it, man.
He must be embarrassed at Man City, Dunham. Man City.
Right, I'm just
upload
Lighthouse, new Lighthouse. That's the one.
Right. Nothing's coming on our screen, by the way.
I haven't done it yet, Jen. Calm down.
Octagon Earth cults in chat.
What's that, Jamie?
Octagon Earth cults in chat.
Hello.
Octagon Earth cult? I've never. Oh, right. That's a new channel.
Yeah, I've seen that one a few times.
Right. That's a new one to me. Thank you very much for coming in.
Yes. Welcome.
Good to have newcomers, always.
I think Octagon Earth cult's been here before.
No, he's a newcomer, but hey, nice to see you. To see you. Nice.
To see you tonight.
Nice to see you. Nice.
That's the one.
Good game. Good game.
Good game. Good game.
Yes.
Right, here we go. Let's
Excuse me.
pull it down a bit.
I'm the leader of the pack, which makes me such a lucky Jack. That thing they used to do, isn't it? On play a
Do
card.
you,
Play your cards
do you
right
want to
here.
go
What do you-
higher
what do you
or
want, Smith?
lower? Higher or lower?
Higher or lower? Yeah.
Higher or lower?
Right, can you see this gin?
Yeah, I can. Yeah.
Can you see it, Jamie?
Hang on.
Looks good.
Right, let's. We've got the pen out. We can actually do. There's the water. There.
Yay! Guess who else has just
Okay,
joined us?
Libra's in
Go
the
on,
house.
Ben.
Nice one, Ben. Hello. Yeah.
I'm trying to
So-
turn my volume up. I can barely hear you.
All right, just watch your
Oh,
screen at the
me?
minute. No,
Right, there's the.
Hello,
we can hear
Steve.
you all right.
There's the water.
Hello.
I got it right this time. Stevie Brady's
All right.
That's right. Okay, we're in the middle of a
Right.
presentation, so
All right, yeah,
let's get
yeah. All right.
Jess,
Ready?
let's have it.
Right. Let's have it. There's the lower lighthouse.
Harry.
The one
All
that
right, brother,
actually
be cool, man.
sits in
I'll see
the
you in a bit.
water itself. So that sits in the water. You can clearly see
Yep.
all the land, everything. There's the beach. There's the shoreline. The full lot is in view. The full lighthouse is in view. Now, this line that I draw now, this is what should be like that. That's what you should be seeing. Just the top of this. This is what you should be seeing. But you don't. You're seeing all of it. So, where's the refraction on this? Over to you, Jamie.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it depends on the conditions, doesn't it? But between,
Take your time.
because if there's a denser at the bottom,
Yes,
it's going to refract downwards.
No.
Right. But is that not a full, proper image?
Well, yeah, but there's times when you can't see shit, just the top sometimes. So it's like you can't really say it's proof unless
But
you can repeat it, like without it being never like showing any contradictory, images or whatever.
But that's due to weather conditions affects the visibility.
So that could be
Like
due to an atmospheric condition that's.
It's a mirage.
I don't know, but
Hey,
I still
that
can't
camera.
get past the auto level myself with the declination angles.
Auto level.
But what you've got to look at
Yeah.
is this is human, real life perspective, not computer generated perspective, which is not backed by science facts. This is science facts.
I mean, it is. This is what you see. This is what you see. This is what's on the water, on the ocean. That is what you're looking at. It's on the ocean, 12 miles
What you
away
see.
from you.
This is what you
So-
get.
So that little tower, that little lower lighthouse, should be 60 foot underneath the cave, but it's not. You see it in full view. We all know light don't bend up objects and sceneries
That's
and
right.
everything
No, it
just for your
does not.
purpose.
That would be
What do I find where it possibly could
convoluted pseudoscience.
Yeah, hold on. What's that, Jamie?
It's a pressure. I mean, the density gradient. If the
Right.
very denser at the bottom, then it's light as it's going. If it was to be, if there was a curve, then it's gonna, try to follow that curve.
But does them
But
buildings
there
look
is
like
no
they're bending
curve.
away
It's not
to you?
following. There is no
James,
curve. That's the
Them
point.
buildings look like they're bending away to you.
There is no
What do
curve
you mean?
to be
What's the
seen.
bit about them bending away?
Well, if they're on a curve, then them buildings should be tilting over. Tilting.
Well, it'd be like a fraction of a degree, so you probably wouldn't even notice it.
Nah,
What,
it's no
60-foot
fraction
curve?
of a degree at all. No fraction of
Yeah,
a
but if it
degree.
were a fraction of a degree, you wouldn't notice it.
Of course you would. 60 foot is a hell of a lot of distance, mate.
Yeah.
No, but it would only be like, it'd still only be a small degree, though, wouldn't it?
That kind of fraction of degree you're talking about is not worth mentioning at all, because you can't notice that fraction you're talking about. You know,
Right.
thousandths of an inch, whatever,
But
of a degree.
So,
But what
so you agree then that it's a pointless argument saying that it's not tilting away because you wouldn't see it tilting away anyway?
But these are facts, Jamie. These are
No,
facts.
what I'm saying to you is this. That building is 12 miles away on the ocean there, right? 12 miles away, and the camera can pick it up and your eyes cannot. But the camera
I could
can.
see.
So what you
I
think
could see.
is up there,
I could
can you
see
see it
those
with your eyes
buildings.
just?
Yes, I could see those buildings with my eyes.
Oh, well, there you are. Then. Look at that. So that's 12 miles away. And you can see it with a naked eye. And the camera is just bringing it into view for us, closer. You couldn't do that on a curve. You wouldn't see that on the curve.
So my eyesight is basically, Jamie, looking round corners.
That's what you're trying to say, yeah.
See, we've all got these superpowers.
Oh, hang on, 2.88 once. Put that link out.
8 inches per square. 8
Right.
Well, I've tried to have him
per
on
mile
before, and he was
squared.
like,
Yeah.
as I was saying, you have to send the, you know, kind of
8 inches
message.
per
Oh,
mile
get him
squared.
on. Send him a link, man. Send your email address to Real Conversations going on.
Who's
We'll
that
get you on.
to? Who's that to?
Yeah, but with
2.88 mile mushroom.
Right. Let's put this debate to bed for once and for all. Right. This test has been done properly. Zoomed into the water. It's seen everything. It's human perspective. Everything. Now, when it comes down to refraction and all this lot, there's no hard science fact backed with it. It's just assumptions calculated by assumptions. Unless you could show physical evidence of this perspective and all this lot, refraction, you won't. All you'll get is a 2D drawing from a side view and show you, oh, there's the curve. That's the line it bending over. That's not really evidence, is it? That's just pseudoscience. That's just maths on paper. But I'd like to see one of those 3D
Well,
drawings.
there should be 66 feet, nearly 67 feet of curvature between you and that building.
Yep.
In fact, it should be more than that. That's just to 10 miles.
It's the best. Honestly, it's the best test I've ever done. I was absolutely delighted today that the weather conditions were right, everything, the visibility, everything was beautiful. Like I said last time I went out there, it was all horrible conditions. Yes, I got the photograph, but this was the photograph I was after.
Yeah,
I got it.
Yeah.
You cannot argue with that photograph.
The sea conditions were, as calm as anything, weren't it, as well?
Yeah, it was flat as a pancake today. Yeah. Absolute flat as a pancake. Tide was out, which was better. And I was seeing absolutely everything. So where's the 60 foot of curve? And that's why I did it a live video, a live movie video, where I show you zooming in and zooming out.
Mm. Brilliant. That we're good.
Yeah. So there should be 66, 70, let's say 70 feet of curvature that's not there.
Yep.
72 feet of curvature that's not there.
That lower lighthouse should be underneath the curve, but it's clearly not.
72 feet. Yeah, there should be 72 feet to be factored in. If we're living
Yeah.
on a spherical Earth that is what they call that 24,901 circumference.
Yep.
This is what we should be seeing. Yeah.
Yeah. See, I'm all for it. Do you know what I mean? I'll try and debunk the flat Earth. Do you know what I mean? I'll try. You know, but it's not happening.
Yeah.
It's not happening. I'm not
I want to
debunking
be.
the
I want to
flat
be
Earth.
on the globe. I used to believe the globe, but yeah, I can't go back to the globe because there's no evidence of it. Why would I want to go back? As they say, once you've gone flat, you never go back.
These are science. This is science. What I performed today. This is a proper science fact test.
No doubt about it. Without any doubt. Since we're on the ocean, conversation is going to take a little bit of a dive now, but England's going to be receiving from the Philippines 3,000 tons of rubbish, plastic bottles that they sent off to be recycled. It's being returned.
Told you all that propaganda to get it all fucking back.
Don't want to.
Yeah, it's on its way back.
It's Malaysia, isn't it?
3,000 tons of
They did
plastic
the same interview, but did it from the Australian
bottle.
take, and then did the same one from the BBC from the English take.
Yep. Malaysia. It's from Malaysia.
Canada. Did you know
Same
about Canada?
Canada are doing the same. Yep.
Yeah, Canada sent their rubbish to Malaysia. It's taken them 4 years to get their rubbish back. In fact, the president said, be prepared because we're sending it back this week. So it's on its way back now. And make a grand opening to receive your rubbish. Right? It was fed up waiting. Over 4 years ago, they dumped it there. 4 years, Canada, terrible. And Canada's going around the world telling everyone to be environmentally friendly.
We think we're recycling and being good and putting it in our bins and putting it out on our front door.
Yeah.
It's ending up in Philippines or something like that.
Where's it being sent?
It's in Malaysia, it's in Hong Kong.
Right, yeah.
All our recycling is being sent abroad. You think it's being reused? No, it's not. It's being burnt. Or they're going to send it back. Straight and simple. They're sending it back.
Stockpiling it.
Are you there, Matthew?
Yo, guys.
You can do is burn plastic.
Hold up. All right, Matthew, how are you doing?
I'm good, you know. How's you?
Yeah, cool, man. I'm glad you
man.
Nice,
yeah,
man.
nice one.
Yo, just quickly, right? I'll probably join the chat in about like 5 or 10 minutes. Is that okay?
Yeah.
No problem, mate.
Right, nice one. And regards the rubbish situation, obviously, there's a major problem with it. Major.
Yep.
We can all quite clearly see that.
Yep.
Through what we see on our streets, even.
Yeah.
You know, it's a disgusting way of living, and I'm totally disgusted. But anyway, listen, right, I'm hopefully going to join you within the next 5 minutes. Is that okay?
No problem.
No,
mate.
we'll be on for a bit. Don't you worry about it. You take your time, mate.
Feel free to take your time, move around freely, man. There's no restrictions. No curfew there, mate.
I'll be back in a minute. You know.
Okay.
Yeah, cool.
Right.
Don't blow anybody up with that C4 though, yeah? Put it away.
Don't blow any up with that C4. The
He's
C4
very explosive,
plastics,
Matthew. Got to watch him. He's explosive.
Matthew the
I love that.
explosive.
Matthew C4, yeah, love it.
Matthew explosive, yeah. It's great.
I'm just getting some more pictures loaded up.
All right, yeah.
These are actually from
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, these are from lying down on the floor.
Okay, well, you load that up whilst I just finish off. As Matthew C4
Go
said,
on, Gene. Yeah,
it's a
you were
problem,
saying,
not
sorry.
just in the UK. I mean, here in Japan, you wouldn't notice there was a problem, right? Because they do recycle everything, and they do. I mean, they've got recycle factories that break down all the plastics, and they do make other products. What they do is they make plastic trays that they put the food on that you buy in the supermarkets. You see what I mean? Yeah. Here in
Oh
Japan.
yeah, yep.
Yeah, that's what they do with the plastics. They recycle them into trays, which you see salads are placed in and raw fish and stuff like that. Okay,
Yeah.
that's one of the products they make. But they do quite a good job. But it's a global phenomenon, isn't it? You know, I mean, if it took Canada 4 years to take back their rubbish, in fact, it was sent back. They didn't take it back; it was sent back. Right? It's a joke, isn't it? 71,000 tons.
Oh yeah,
Right.
cool. Yeah.
Are we ready?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, gorgeous.
We'll talk about this later on, folks. More garbage coming up later.
Look, Mars.
Right. This is
Mars.
Can you present Jez, Jamie?
That's all right, I can see. Just click on his name.
Yeah, but
Click
then.
on his, yeah.
All right.
Just click on the name.
Yeah, I
you
can see it. Click on
Yeah,
his name. You got it. Yeah.
Cheers, Jamie.
This looks like Mars, doesn't it? Really? It does.
Yeah.
It's Mars. That's what I mean. It's fucking Mars.
Mars, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
This
Sorry for the language. Sorry, like
this
guys. Yeah.
this is the dock tower here.
Okay.
Right. I was aiming for the Victorian Mill, which is located here. Right. This is me starting to zoom in a bit. You can see how low I am and how low I am on the ground.
It's the red
Yeah,
body.
yeah, we can.
There's the Victoria Mill Tower. This is where I'm aiming for. I'm not sure how far this is. I can jump on Google Earth in a minute and find out. I reckon this is probably about 6 miles away.
Oh, that building there. Is that a building?
Yeah, this
It
is
looks
a
like
building
a
here.
tree. Yeah, it looks like a tree, but yeah.
No, it's
Right,
a building.
there you go.
It's a
How
building.
many cans you had?
Oh yeah. Shut up, you dick. Yeah.
This is what I'm zooming into. But this caught my eye, this windmill farm thing here. I mean, I've never seen it before. I don't even know where that's located. I've got no idea.
Oh, is that what you were
yeah.
saying about? Is that what you were saying earlier when we was talking that wind farm? That
Yeah.
turbines, yeah. That was
Yeah, that
like,
was the
wait a
one.
minute, because you said, wait a minute, where's that come from? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can see how low I was originally, and then I'm zooming into this picture, and then it's bringing it up the tower. I'm zooming into it a lot more. It's just
Wow.
mental.
Look.
Obviously, you can see the atmosphere. Obviously, playing around with the camera. It's so far away. But I mean, that ain't projecting up. No chance. That's not refraction. The other one. Now we're going on to the clock tower. Here it is. Now I'm 4 miles away. I'm 4 miles away from this thing. Now you can see everything. You can see the water. You can see all the coast. You can see all the rocks and everything down here. You shouldn't really be seeing any of that. That should be under the cave. Right. Here we go for the next one.
Yeah. Good.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. I'm zooming into it all of it. Full lot. So is refraction popping all this lot up just to suit me?
Yep, must be.
P900, yes. Is Amra the P900?
P900 infrared.
Are you using
mate,
a P900, Jess?
Right.
Right.
So
P900 infrared, right?
you're seeing everything. You can see you can see it for yourself. You can
Welcome
see
back.
all the landmass. You can see everything. Where's the refraction on this? Shouldn't be seeing that far. All this lot. Honestly, with a line, I'll just draw a line. Fuck it. It should really, all that lot there, I'd say probably about there, all that, you shouldn't be seeing.
Right.
But you're seeing all of it. So is that magically popping up through this miracle refraction?
Refraction, look at it, I mean, it's beautiful.
So it just debunks the refraction. That's what I said. It's all due down to the weather conditions. It all depends on what the day's like. Your visibility, the atmosphere. That's what does it.
Right.
But if you show it, if
Yeah.
you showed all, if you
As
showed
they
all,
said, atmosphere. It has party.
yeah. I mean, if you showed it on an F chart, I mean, all they're going to show you is they're going to go, well, you're standing. I'll just get rid of that. Just put it on pen.
Yeah.
They're going to go, well, you're standing here,
It has water.
and the building's here, and your view is
And,
bending all the way around, but it's popping up like that, so you can see it. Yeah, all right then. Keep taking the smarties. That's what I mean. This here, you should be seeing any of it. None. I'll even be generous. You should be seeing any of that. But you're seeing the full lot. And that's from 4 miles away. But it's popping.
Oh,
Come
yeah,
on now.
that's true. Yep. Right, this is it.
Hang on. I was just thinking, because I just came back in, like it might end this hangout or something. I don't know. Because
Well, what's up?
because the internet connection went down, and then I tried to get back in, and then it wasn't coming up.
Still saying we're live.
Yeah, I know
Still
it would
saying
be
we're
live,
live.
but it might go down in like 5 minutes or something. I'm just trying to.
All right.
Let's just go to. I need to make sure I can. It should be. Hang on. I'll just.
Did you see Ben's barbecue?
Drop out a minute.
Massive barbecue he had.
I'm just gonna drop out a minute.
Okay, mate.
Yeah, Ben's just
Yeah,
playing
that's fine.
chat. Be on later. Well, he's doing the barbecue. Did you see his barbecue? Massive.
Who, Ben's?
Yeah.
No, I didn't see that. No.
Yeah, he had his camera on earlier and seen the barbecue.
Oh, right. No, I didn't see it. No.
Yeah, looked like a nice big one.
Hey, see, now you know where you're going wrong, Tom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, proof's in the pudding, you know.
Yeah.
You can't argue it, mate. You can't argue. It doesn't matter how much you want to debunk it. You cannot argue with human perspective.
No.
That's science fact.
Ben's left again.
Yeah, I passed on a message.
And it's even better when you can actually see it with your eyes. And record it, of course.
Oh, yeah, of course. Absolutely. Yeah.
So I like to know where this perspective comes into it. Because I always get the argument.
Breaking up there, Jess.
We can't see them. I'm on Google Earth for a minute. Well, no, it's like what I just said. They always say, "Where's the land?" We can't see the land. We can't see the land. Well, guess what? You can see the land.
Yep.
So it doesn't look like Mushroom has sent the link. I mean, not the link. I mean the
email. No.
I know.
He wants to come on. You know, he knows what to do.
Yeah.
You know, you can only leave it up to that person if they want something to say, Jamie. Yeah, let them come on and say it. But no, if they don't want to come on, it's fair enough. It's all right saying that, stopping the chat.
Right.
Yeah, but he said he wanted to come on, but then
Yep.
no, he's not.
Oh well.
Well, that's up to him.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on.
Yeah, he said he was saying he wanted
just
to
putting my line on.
Putting it in the chat. Why put it in the chat?
No, just send your email to realconversationsgoingon@gmail.com and you can get the link. Simple as. Easier.
Well, it's not really easier, I suppose, because you have to like send it and
Unless
then
he
you have to.
unless he doesn't want you to know his email address, right? That's fair enough, I suppose.
What
Yeah.
did you find out anyway?
But the thing is, like you said though, Jamie, putting the link in the chat, that just opens it up to people.
Yeah.
Wants to shut it down.
Yeah, porn
Oh,
bombing.
I think there's a way of like stopping it, but it still though. I mean, why can't he just do that? I mean, it's
Yeah,
like he's got something to hide.
I know exactly. Yeah, you know, if you've got
Oh.
something to say, come on, say it.
We're
I'm going to
saying
Tasha
just
Shell
drop
Castle
it in
tomorrow,
chat,
boys.
then delete it straight away. No big deal.
Well, so we can click onto it straight away.
Can you hear me?
Yep, we can hear you.
Right. I'm going to Tasha Shell Castle tomorrow.
Which is
located where is it? We'll not put it on.
It's me.
There we go. There's Tattle Shell Castle.
Yeah.
This place here. Yep. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Right. What I'm going to be doing tomorrow, I'm going to be on the top of this building.
Right.
Right.
Why is it just showing? Hang on.
And
oh, yes, right.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
That's a weird building.
So I'm going to go from this building. Now, my vision of view is all this. All around there. I'm going to see Lincoln, which is 17 miles. Can you hear me okay?
Oh, so you reckon you'll be able to see the cathedral at Lincoln then, yeah?
Right. Yeah, the cathedral from where I'll be standing is nearly 17 miles from there. But I'm not. I'm just going to say where I'm going, and then I'm just going to put the cursor straight to it. I'm going to be trying to go from here, from the castle, all the way to Spurn Point, which is
Yeah, go on.
here. So you can see me line. You can see me line, which is 35 miles.
Yeah. Wow,
That's what I'm going to be trying to aim for tomorrow. Yeah,
that's a fair distance. Yeah, it's way past.
Yep.
Oh, past Keggy. Yep.
Yep.
Just past Drew. That's Spurn Point. Yeah.
Yeah. I want to aim to that. I should get there, mate. To be quite honest with you. As you can see, these red marks, these red lines before on my map, they're the locations where I've seen before. I can see the Lincoln Cathedral from Case the Top and the Humber Bridge and, you know, and all that lot. But from tomorrow, I'm going to see if I can go from Tattleshell Castle all the way over to King's Lynn. This part here. I'm going to see if I can get over here, which is 32 miles. Just going to go miles, mate, miles. If I can see, I mean, Leicester's only 50 miles. I'll probably see Leicester, but it all depends on the land
conditions.
Yeah, what height are you going to be at?
Yeah, it's the conditions. I'm not sure with the castle, to be fair. I'm going to look it up what the elevation is.
Yeah.
And see what height I'm at. So I'm just going to go straight across. These what I'll be seeing tomorrow. Like I said, I've got a 360-degree view of everything. And on the castle itself, it's actually got little posts. It's a Lincoln Cathedral that way. You can see so and so from this distance, and they actually tell you how far it is on these little plaques on the castle. It's great.
Yeah.
And I'll video them, normal video them, so you can see them, and I'll take pictures to show you the proof. And I'm just going to be zooming in all over tomorrow. I mean, where's not Lincoln, Louth. There's Louth. I mean, I should. There's a cathedral here. Cathedral. Where is it? Where is Lincoln Cathedral? Not Lincoln Louth Cathedral. It's in here somewhere anyway. I'll pick it out, do it all properly. You'll be able to see the church at Louth. But that's what I say when I'm here. But because the valleys and the landmass, I can only go so far. But when we've been on top of Tattersall Castle, my views just going to be amazing. I'll be able to go everywhere. I mean,
Cool.
Yeah. Breaking up a little bit today. Can you hear me, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you, Jim.
Okay.
Don't worry.
Yeah, Jez is
Yeah.
breaking up. Is he breaking
Who?
up for you, Jez? Yes. Is he breaking up?
Oh, no, it's all right. I can't hear any break it up. It's all right on my end.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
breaking up.
Mushroom saying that he can't remember the password. It's a fake email or something he used for his YouTube channel. Guess I could make another email account. No, I probably can't be bothered. TBH.
To be honest.
Should I put it in
No,
the
it's-
chat then for a second?
No,
Yeah, put it in for the second. Yeah, just put it in and then we'll delete it.
yeah, as long as it gets deleted, you can delete it, Jamie.
Yeah.
So just put it in. As soon as he clicks it, it comes on. You delete it. That's it. Done. Bang.
Yeah.
Evening, guys.
All right, Matthew.
How we doing?
I think it's going to.
Is that Jamie Brown in chat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we're doing
yeah.
all right. We were just watching.
How you doing, Jamie?
It's Jamie Brown. We got it.
All right.
That's all right. Then.
Seen your video today, Matthew, in the clouds.
Who am I in chat with? Tom? Is that Tom?
Yeah, mate.
Thanks, mate. How you doing?
Yeah, not bad. Good. In the clouds.
All right. Yeah, just
Who am I in chat with? Tom? Is that Tom?
Yeah, mate.
turn your watch page off.
Yeah, not bad.
2.8.
Clouds.
Hang on, what's going on here?
Hang on, I can't get rid of it.
Wow.
Trying to get rid of the link.
Hang on, what's going on here? Oh, man.
Turn your watch page off. 2.88. Right, off the YouTube channel. If you turn that off, we won't get all that echo.
That.
And then you unmute yourself, and then you'll be all right, mate. Sorry about that. I just muted him. I just muted 2.88. He just needs to turn the watch page off the YouTube, or mute on the watch page, and then he'll be all right. Unmute himself, and he'll be all right on the Hangout.
Welcome to the panel anyway at the same time.
Yeah.
Hey,
Just need to
nice
unmute
to see you.
You just need to unmute yourself now. 2.88. No, you've got a little mute button. I can't hear you, mate. You've got a little mute button somewhere.
Yeah, we can't hear you.
I can't unmute. Yeah. I can mute, but I
You need to
can't
unmute yourself. You're
Yeah.
muted. Cannot hear you. Cannot hear you.
Okay, how about
Cannot
that?
hear
There
you.
we go. Nice
Yeah.
one.
You can hear me?
Yes,
Oh,
we can hear
brilliant.
you
That's
now.
great.
Right.
Yeah, I'm kind of new to all this technology, so
Yeah, it's all right. Don't worry about it, mate. We were all like that at one point. We was all like that at one stage. Don't worry about it.
All right. I don't. Obviously, I need audio. I'd rather do screen share if that's possible with you guys, so I can show you something. That's the green tab here, right? Isn't it? Okay. Pressing the green tab doesn't seem to have done that much.
If you press the green tab and then it'll.
And then there'll be a share down at the bottom. You share it.
Says the application window you want.
Okay.
Nice to put a face. It's nice, actually. 2.88. It's nice to put a face to a name.
Can you see me?
And the voice.
You can see on camera. Yeah.
The voice.
Excellent, man.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure how the best way to angle the camera is.
Oh,
I mean, it's just
yeah. Don't worry. No, honestly, man, don't worry about it. Yeah, you're all right, mate.
Typical ugly. Oh yeah, there we go. You can see me. Brilliant.
Yeah,
All
don't
right,
worry.
well, I would rather do screen share if I can, because I've got something. I've got something really awesome I'd like to show you.
Yeah, on your left-hand side, there's like a green button with an arrow on it. Click on that and screen share.
Right, clicks on that.
And
then
give it some time.
Entire screen, or you can click on application and have just a certain application.
Okay, that's not really helping, to be honest. Let me see. I've got the green button.
Yeah, you click on that, and then another box will come up, and it should let you have a choice between showing your entire screen or application window.
Yeah, that's not working for me. I think I might know the problem. I think it might be this browser. I remember I had problems with this before. Okay, what I'll do, I'll copy the URL and try it in Chrome browser. That should hopefully go okay.
Okay, well done.
Out for a second. I apologize if I do.
Okay, well done, man. Well done.
I'm going to click it literally right now.
What was going on there? It was showing.
Don't worry, he'll be back in a minute. He says he'll be back. Just give him some time.
Just had a message off Matthew C4. Can we send him a link again?
I'm here, guys. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
we can hear you, Matt.
Yes,
we can hear you, Matthew. Yeah,
Right.
don't worry about it.
Right, sweet, nice one.
all that C4, we can hear it a mile.
Yeah. I'm just saying, Matt Flatter still waters in chat.
Hey, hello.
All right, cool. Mick, Flatter of Stillwater.
Yeah,
Yep.
Mick,
Hey, Mick.
nice one. You know what I mean? Like, nice to see you.
Yeah, you get that. See, Jim knows who Mick is. Yeah.
And once fucking things not good here, you know.
Something's happened. Brilliant.
Hey, he's back.
Right. Okay. Excellent. I think I've got it now. So you should be seeing. Are you seeing the moon? Right?
See the moon?
Yeah, we got the moon up.
Okay,
You can see the moon.
That's perfect. Yeah, that's meant for desktop, so I can just. Doesn't understand. I can just drag something over to this desktop, and you'll be able to see it.
Okay, we're looking at the moon.
Yeah,
where no one has been.
It's not exactly what I want to talk about, but it's just my desktop image for the other moon.
Yeah, I got it.
To be honest.
Bearing in mind, no human being has been there.
Well, no, you can't land on a rainbow, can you, mate? You can't land on a rainbow.
Can't land on a rainbow, exactly.
So
2.88. Can we ask you what is your name rather than saying?
I did use my real name at one point, but then it struck me as really unwise. So I think Miles suits quite well, doesn't it?
Miles, yeah.
You can call me Miles if you like. Yeah, it's not my real name. I'll say that straight.
Yeah, all right then. No worries, Miles.
Miles will do.
Yeah. That's fine, mate. No worries. You know.
So who actually am I speaking to here, man? I don't think I've ever met any of you guys before.
I mean, to be honest, yeah. Well, 2.88 miles.
I know. Is Jamie here at the moment?
Yeah.
Hi, Jamie, mate. How's it going? I've been watching your channel for about 5 years or something now.
Probably not that long.
I know, right back since 2015, man. Yeah, I don't think I've ever actually spoken to you before, though. Yeah, it's great. I really enjoyed your channel back in the day. It was back when Flat Earth wasn't retarded, and it was actually really, really interesting back then. Yeah, it's really interesting, and then you know how it is. A bunch of fucking degenerates turned up and ruined it all, but you know that's okay. That's okay. I think
it's like everything gets ruined in the end, and it starts off to a good thing, and then it just gets ruined.
It's all right though. I mean, I think it has to be that way. To be honest, I mean, you need the gatekeepers really. You know, they're a really useful thing to have. You know, if I mean, they keep the retards out for a start, but if you are a retard, they'll help you. They'll help you educate yourself to become better than, for example, what I was in 2015. Yeah, quite.
Here we go. Then.
And if you guys really embarrassed by your former behaviour back in 2015, like Flat Earth?
Yeah, a little, yeah.
Mate, I cringe so hard when I think about how fucking stupid I was back then. And I thought I knew everything as well, you know, as proper like full-on globe zealot.
I know, 10 years you'd be looking back thinking how stupid we are now.
20 bloody years, mate, I was into that, you know. It took me 20 years to realise Richard Dawkins had a fake accent. I mean, what the fuck? Yeah. Yeah, that's how it works. You've done it. So you take your red pill, and then hopefully if you're taking the red pill properly, it all, you know, all the crap burns away within a year or two. And that's... So yeah, that was like 5 years ago now, wasn't it? 5 years ago was my particular red pill. In case anyone's interested, I've spent that time since then pretty much autistically trying to get to the actual truth of the matter. And it turns out the truth is absolutely fucking crazy. It's about 1 billion times more mental than anything I could have possibly imagined. I mean, if you imagine Pete Shea without all the filters, you know, that's actually what reality is like. It's fucking crazy, mate. Everywhere you look, it's craziness. And the deeper you look, the crazier it fucking gets as well. It's absolutely bizarre.
Yeah. Totally agree.
Yeah, I'm guessing you guys will come to the same conclusions.
Yeah.
It's out in nicely clean English. Just watch the effing, because we are live.
I'm sorry, mate. It's internet direct. I have a great deal of difficulty with.
No, honestly, man. If you can't help it, you can't help it.
I'll do my best, mate. I'll do my best, but it's,
we do try. We do try not to swear. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I mean, 5 years ago, I'd never envisaged, you know, what I'm doing now. I'd never believed what I was doing 5 years ago.
No, imagine that. You go back in time 5 years, and someone on the internet says, "Hey, mate, you know the Earth is flat and the globes are lying, all the photos are fake," and you'd be like, "Yeah, fuck off, mate."
Yeah.
That was my red pill. Basically, I had a 6-month argument with a geezer on a bloody YouTube comments thread, and it was genius. Like the way the guy trolled me was superb, like god tier trolling. So all he did, he said the same thing over and over again. He just said, "Can you prove it though?" He said, "Can you prove it without relying on secondhand information, like, you know, books or taking someone's word for it, or, you know, electron microscope, all this stuff that you can't verify for yourself, that you just have to take someone's word for it." He said, "Yeah, well, if you're so convinced the globe's real, well, then prove it, but prove it without relying on just take my word for it." And 6 months later, I tried as hard as I could to debate. I used everything I'd learned for 20 years of globe and sci-fi. And every time he just said the same thing again. And in the end, I spazzed out, had a little retarded fit, called him a retard, and ran off crying, basically. and yeah, like, you know, at the time I was like, yeah, I won. I called the stupid flat earther a retard. And then gradually you realise that actually, you know, I'm the fucking retard. Excuse me, I'm the retard here.
Yeah, honestly, man, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You're a newcomer. Don't worry about it. You know,
well, I'm 5 years into it now. You know, I'm just saying, you know, you got to be humble, haven't you? Really,
freaking bored with it now.
Yeah, I'm just saying about the swearing. If you swear, you swear. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
I'll try my best.
No, honestly, man, honestly, Miles, don't worry about it.
It's okay to keep me on a level, whatever.
Yeah.
We're all on a level.
We're all like that. Don't you worry about it. We're all like that. Don't you worry. Yep.
There's one thing I wanted to say to Jamie while I'm here. I don't know if I get another chance to say this, but Jamie, if you're here, mate. Yeah, Jamie, are you still here, mate?
Yeah.
Yeah. I wanted to give you a tiny little bit of advice, mate. I don't want you to get offended by this. Please don't get offended. I'm not trying to make this in any form of an insult. About 15 years ago, I had a dyslexia test. I was getting headaches all the time from reading. I had a dyslexia test, and then I got some yellow glasses, and it completely cured my dyslexia now. And I think you might possibly be suffering the same thing that I did. I remember it's quite distinctive when you're trying to read like text off the wrong coloured background. You find your eyes jump around a lot, and it's difficult to focus.
We could all do it.
I don't know if you ever experienced kind of migraines from reading or anything, but I did for years and years. I finally got it sorted about 15 years ago, and it made a great deal of difference to my life. So I just wanted to say that, like, if you're finding yourself getting migraines from reading, you're probably dyslexic, mate. You probably got the same thing as me. And if you have, I can highly recommend getting some yellow glasses, like these sort of things, which I wear.
Excuse me, guys. Excuse me. Sorry to interrupt you. Can I have a quick weather check wherever you are, please.
Yep.
Yes.
Check.
Oh yeah, it's blue sky, Matthew. Where I am, blue sky.
It's 5:30 in the morning in Japan, and it's just stopped raining. Rainy season here in Japan, but it stopped raining. It was raining earlier. 5:30 a.m. Friday.
It's clear but that hazy in Doncaster.
Go on, Jamie. All right. Go on.
What's the weather like outside?
What's your weather saying?
Yeah, it's blue skies here.
Yeah.
Right, sweet. Right, yeah. Manchester now, right? Some funky, like, white sky with some, like, funky blue clouds inside, right? And it's just absolutely tearing it down. And I believe that, to be honest with you, I was looking before, right? And I'm proper into this now. Like, it's just plastic weather, man. It's so simulated, yeah. It's just like plastic. It's just plastic. Like, so, like, it can rain for 5 minutes. You just turn it off and put the sun back on again. And the sun's a simulation, man. You know? You know what I mean? Like, I swear to God, man.
But if it stays bright tonight, it won't actually go dark. The light will be out all the time. It'll never go completely dark.
I can tow it away.
Yeah, you watch tonight. If you stayed up, you'd see the light fade, but not completely.
Tonight, tomorrow, and Saturday. Tomorrow, and Saturday. Yep.
You're pissing it down, right? I swear.
Oh, yeah, you're not seeing nothing there, like that.
Nah, I swear to God, it's just like proper, like, just sheeting it down, man. Like, proper pissing it down, right? And the sky is like a fucking, like a milky blue colour, right? And there's some, like, funky, like, blue cloud. My weather's mashed, mate. They turn. I'm telling everyone, man, that what the people, you know, like 5G, right, went live 3 weeks ago in Manchester, right? And ever since then, the weather's been crazy, man. Like, it's not been weather, plastic weather, like fake, simulated nightmare weather, right? That's what I got to say, man. I mean, it's disgusting.
Dale was having a pop the other day, wasn't he? 2 days ago at the weather.
Yeah, it was funny that. It was hilarious.
Yeah.
I keep meaning to email him about it and that, and say, like, I kept saying in the chat, I kept telling him, man. I told him about, like, 4 years ago in 2015, they were spraying the sky. If anyone go back to it, I'm telling you, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, well, I remember it. Like, I remember the last decent snowstorm we had was like 1988 or 89 or something like that. It was roundabout. It was back in the days when we had blue skies. and we had proper snow back then.
Yeah, man, I remember, right, man. I just remember there, man. Right, I remember, mate, right. I remember, yeah. My ma, right, God rest her soul there, right, is dragged me more or less a mile every day, right, to catch the school bus to go 3 miles to my primary school. And on that mile walk, right, there was fucking there was snow drifts like 6 foot high, right, and it's not stopped the school bus. You know what I mean, right?
Right.
Like, I swear on my life, man, like, it's not, never stop anything in it. And we're talking like old school vehicles here. We're not talking anything, and I mean, it missed.
They were very, very keen to get you into school, weren't they?
Yeah.
What's sorry?
They're very keen to get you to school.
What?
Yeah, they're very keen to get you in school. They don't want you. They don't want you out of that place, do they?
Well, no. I mean, the thing was for me, right, was unfortunately the school. Well, the demographics of the whole situation, right, was you have to go to that school, and that's period. So to get to that school was a mile walk from my house to get to a different school, right? And my mum is always taking me, and I always remember his big 6 foot high snow drifts everywhere. And like the snow ploughs come through the street, and a big snow plough, you know, is like plough like a the front of it is plough all the snow up on the side of the pavement, and that's why it was so high. And at the side of the pavement next to the walls that he was walking, they would salt it so you could walk, and there were drifts at the right of you because of the coming off the road. Right, I'm talking like, I'll give you a yearly thing, probably about 81. You're talking there.
You know, that is clear skies there, but Lee.
Yep. Yeah. So hold on, I just put my camera off then. Hold on. Yeah.
9:30 at night.
The sun's going down that way, right? The sun's going down that way. But that way is west. That way is west. Right? That way is west. Oh, my camera's on, Tom. Sorry, but yeah.
Right, isn't that
If anyone else can see it.
What he's looking at? Oh, this one.
I'm trying to like.
Yeah, man, that's white. It's white. It's white. It's white.
That's north.
That's white.
That's north.
Yeah, that's white.
That way is west.
That's white.
That way is west.
That's white.
That way is south.
Same as my
That's white.
That's white.
That way is north.
No, it's not white.
Yep.
The sky's not right. Fuck which way it is.
Going over.
The sky's white, mate.
See it, can't you? Yeah. You got that blue up there. That's right up there. You go back down there.
It goes
that.
Something the same.
That's north. But that's north. That's north.
And white.
That way is west. That way is south.
This is Japan facing east.
Joe, looking at that sky, you know, it makes me think they've run out of frigging blue paint or something.
Do you know what I mean?
Run out of blue paint.
Nah, what the fuck?
It's just white.
The sky has turned white.
I know. Yeah.
The sky has turned white.
How mad is that, though?
Skies over Japan.
Matthew, that is mad, isn't it? You look at that. That's mad.
But that's not sky.
That's the direction that the sun is disappearing.
I know, but man, the really right. As far as I'm concerned, yeah, and like I keep mentioning in my videos, right, is they've broken the weather.
Yeah,
they've seriously, and the channels that I'm listening,
how to fix it.
The channels I'm listening to at the moment, yeah, right, they're suppressing earthquake data in the US, yeah. Orville Dam was just about to fucking spill over. Excuse
Yep.
my French, but it
Right.
really
Don't
is
worry about it.
highlighting you, right? And there's quakes happening in China and all over the place, right? They have broken something and they cannot fix it. Now, the way I see it, all these quakes and the weight of the water causing these quakes and this, that, and the other, it's never caused a shift of the apparent like angle and spin and direction around a spherical sun and this, that, and the other. So what's happened to the sun? Where's it gone?
Mm.
And like end times, man. No hide laws are coming, mate.
Nope. Exactly.
World War
mate.
III, man.
Can you see the skies over in Japan now? Can you? Can you see the skies?
Yep. Can see that. So that's cloudy. That's cloudy, is it, Dean? Yeah. Yep.
That's right. Yeah. Bearing in mind this is the rainy season here in Japan, so the
And
weather's
what
correct.
time are you on now? What time are you on?
I think we're half five, isn't it? Isn't it half
Half
five? Coming
five
up
in the
to
morning.
6. Hang on a sec. Let's check.
Yeah, it will be.
Is it a lucky? You're a lucky man living in Japan, you know. Hey,
Yeah.
is a look.
Why do you say
You're a
that?
lucky. You're a lucky man living in Japan.
Yeah. Why is that then?
Well, I consider anyone that lives outside of England a lucky man.
Yeah.
I knew
I'm
you
glad I
were
got out when I did.
Yeah.
You know, I lived in Greece for 3 years. You know, like,
Right.
you know what I mean? Like, yeah, man. And like, this shows you, right, and educates you.
It does. Yeah. You
Just
can start
how,
to compare.
yeah,
You can
you know,
you can compare
like,
what you got. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. And like, and it teaches you the morality and respect and the language of these people.
Yes.
And I was after that after that I put in that work, they showed me the respect and dignity that you know, after I could speak the language a bit and what have you, and understand what was going on. Right, it was beautiful, and for example, you know what I mean, right? The family that I work for is have 5 children between two families and 2 brothers, and they grew up right on the beach and playing in the water and eating all the food and this that, and the other, and kind of semi-learning the business as they ran, but playing at the same time. But as they were playing, they were kind of like unaware that they were being groomed to run the business in later on in life. Now, in Greek, in Greek way of life, right? You brought out to dinner with the elders, and these kids are. As I was there, I was having dinner with the elders, and the kids is all running around. I remember them very well. And then after that, what happens is like they go to school and blah, 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 and what have you. Then they go to university, and they were sent off to universities like in Oxford, not Oxford, but into England or into the Greek mainland, right? And then after that, they come back and they chill and do the summer season at work and run the business. And then after that, conscripted into the army, right, at 16. So they have to do 2 years in the army and then leave at 18.
Like Israel.
Right? Right? Yeah. Right. Right. So the thing is, though, all through the life, they're taught about the Greek things and how Greek things are. That's it. Period. Nothing else. Right? Period. This is how Greek people are. This is what we learn. Blah, blah, blah. The Greek way of life, right? And they take it into the army, finish army at 18. At 18 years old, let me think now, the 2 brothers of the kids, you know what I mean? And the one, I think there was 3 or 4 of them anyway, that come straight out of the army and straight back onto the beach and running a jet ski business, you name it, right? They were, right, and that's how the way it is. And I don't see nothing wrong with that. And how the fact that like this is being totally ignored by the EU as like this is the way countries carry on, and we're being told to ignore it. and the fact and the state of our country at this moment in time, I cannot explain to you how I feel about it. There's nonces walking around, nonces that don't belong here, nonces that are getting away with everything, right? And just carrying on with our kids, that they think they can come over here and rape our babies, right? And carry on the way they are. And the judges are letting them out because, like, they can't be called as racist because it's so PC and it's just disgusting. Do you know what I mean? And, like, it's freaking me out, man. And you got my cousin who took her son out of school because it was teaching transsexual disbehaviour, and anything that goes on like that now, right? I can't have it in my life.
Yeah, I totally agree with you.
Totally
agree.
We're living in Babylon, buddy. We're literally fucking living in Babylon now.
Like, I've got no time and space for any of these people who think it's inclusive, or like it's not PC and you can't say it, or pigeonholed English even though I speak it. Like, I ain't got no time for these people no more. Like,
well, that's spot on now, Matthew. The thing is though, if you feel like that, yeah, you feel like that's fucking. Sorry for swearing. That is spot on, man. Absolutely.
Yeah, you're not the only one, buddy. You're not the only one, mate. We're all fucking.
You're not the only one. Exactly. You're not the only one that feels like that. There's a lot of people that will feel like that all over this world. Yep. Yeah.
I mean, yeah. If you heard Dell's rant before, like, it's probably got us onto this about the weather and all that. I mean, it's more than that. I mean, I'm seeing people, like, I mean, we had this big thing. Where, like, all these poor babies and children, right, that need to come over here because of the war, that are 5 and 6 year old, suddenly appeared that were 18 and 19 years old or 30 years old. What are you talking about, right? Mrs. May there, right, as Home Secretary, right, the only reason why she was brushed into being MP is because she brushed all the paedophilic crimes away, and the paedophilic, and through that, she managed to get her paedophilic father brushed away as well at the same time. Right?
You sure that chick's even a woman, mate? You sure that chick's even a woman? I mean, I've seen.
Nah, mate, she's
convincing videos.
Yeah, she's sincerely like Terence.
I mean, I've seen an image of her walking around with a skirt with a great big fucking bulging pair of nuts bouncing around down there.
Well, I mean, all you got to do, right? Like, all you got to do is look at her period in the limelight when she first started, and how she's changed into something or whatever. Did you see? Lads, did you see Merkel shaking the other day?
Yeah.
Yo, fucking I sweat. Yo, they're all
standing in this dimension for much longer now, can't you?
Do you understand the disdain that I feel for these people, right? I sweat, right? I pray so hard, right, that, you know, there's a reason why all this has happened, why we're speaking about this, why it's come to the limelight. You've got people that are being abused left, right, and centre. All of us.
Yep.
I'm sick of it. Right? Hang on, one sec. Wasn't it right just that when what we're doing with it, we don't get to say who our next Prime Minister is anymore? This is not right. This is what the fuck?
Yeah.
Are you for fucking right? I'm sorry to swear, but mate, listen. This can't go on anymore. Yeah, you've got the likes of Tracy Blackwell doing all that stuff about, you know, the yellow vesting and all that seems to be, you know, I don't want to say it, but it's not going nowhere. No. Like Tommy Robinson, right? Fucking self-confessed Zionist shill, right? That's to be said. That there we go. He's self-confessed Zionist, right? For the good of the greater Israel project, right? Which will introduce that they're coming around in the Iran war will split and break up the total Eastern demographic, Far East demographical area for the Greater Israel project.
Yeah.
Which is what Netanyahu has always wanted, the third temple onwards to destroy Iran forever, right? And then after World War III, we'll live under Noahide laws,
No.
which is neo-Christians, that are fake Christians, will go, yeah, that's cool, no worries, we'll live under that. Yeah, tell you what, you go against a Jew, you get your fucking arm chopped off.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, they're going to do King
You
Herod
name
all
a
those
Jew,
things,
you
aren't they?
dare to name a Jew, you get your arm chopped off. Wait, are you having it's worse than Sharia? Right? And people like that, these fake neo-Zion Christians like that, yeah, it sounds all right, that we'll live under this and that. Nah, you've got pure controllers over. Right, they'll never stop. You're joking, mate. Right. Until right, you've got the likes of that. What's he called? Adam Bolton. Is he called John Bolton or something with a fake porn stash?
Yeah, I know that guy. Yeah,
yeah. So he's been floating around since the 80s, and he got ripped off, man, when the Sheikh of Iran gone like that. Nah, me not having none of this 80-20 split on the oil no more. We're having 50-50, and that's when they've gone in and got rid of the Sheikh from Iran and turned it into like some pure, like full-on Sharia country. That's what they've done, and got rid of him because he didn't want the 50-50 split no more. He wanted a 50. Sorry. He didn't want an 80-20 split on the oil. He wanted a 50-50 pure split. And that Adam Bolton's been there ever since the 80s, like arguing the fact that he got ripped off. And that's the fact that he wants to go back in there. Right. So let's have this right. We've got the Blair working on. You've got that May crippled idiot bot. You've got Merkel shaking to bits. You've got that Juncker, right? And then you've got all this paedophilic, horrible nonsense riding with it. And this introduction to transsexualization, right? It all stems from Israel, or like
exactly.
the Quran. Fucking.
You're talking about they've been thrown out of what is it, like about 200 or 300 countries or something over the last 1,000 years, and it's for this they get chucked out. It's always the same, You get these Jews in power. Next thing you know, it's degenerate the population, get them all hooked on drugs, steal everything, then flood them with the third world. And you go anywhere in the world, you find the same thing. Man. You find burned out ruins inhabited by people that used to be our people. This is how it happens.
I swear to God, right? Yeah. Check this out, right. So, as their agenda has increased and multiplied, right, no one knows what the fuck is going on anymore, right? And it's getting more and more confusing. Now, I've dealt with there's pure Chinese people in this country now, right, who have bought into this housing market because of the money that's been pumped in here by the Chinese and the Saudis. My city is an Agenda 2030 city, right? When will people wake up and fucking realise it, man, right? But we're being overpopulated, this and the other, the resources can't cope with it, nothing can cope, it's all breaking down, whether you like to believe it or not. When you look around, you're like, oh yeah, all roses and glass. You don't see the poverty and the people who are being persecuted by what they're doing in my city. So again, the mass influx of major, all these people, is confusion and no one knows what's going on. I wanted to say something else, but I've forgotten about this a little bit. But the fact still lies that this program that's being rolled out is disgusting and it's horrible and it shouldn't be happening.
It is.
Just
You're right.
Absolutely.
You're 100% right there,
Bang
Matthew.
on.
Bang on, mate. 100% right. It's disgusting. It is. It really is.
So what do we need? A revolution.
We need to accelerate, mate. That's the only solution that's actually going to work.
Well, you know,
I'll figure out what's going on.
you want to change the world.
No, what's happened? No, what's happened? No, what's happened?
Makes you sick.
No, you know what's happened though, right? Like, I can see it first, and you know, for instance, yeah, they close all the youth centres, right?
Yeah.
So they've got nowhere to go, right? Now, don't forget, yeah, I was a scared, confused, fucking vulnerable, undermourish kid on the streets, yeah, who's have to work hard, you know, right? So think what it's like for them kids now. It's even worse. So they need all this waffle in the government is speak like, yeah, we're doing this. No, at grassroots ground level, right, it needs to become back to the community, right? We need to open some centre and this and the other. They get the kids there, right, and teach them, no, this is the way. Right, where you get someone like a qualified adult, right, that can teach, for instance, boxing, right, or can teach, for instance, who's qualified at like health and all this nonsense, like how to fix a bicycle.
Yeah.
Right, and maybe them kids is like this one, right, or like we're going to swimming baths. Do you want to jump in with this one? Or we rough out into the field to explore and something. Do you want to do this one? Do you know what I mean? Yeah. They constantly bang, bang, bang at these kids, yeah, to get them away from what they think is real, which isn't real. So, like, you know what I mean? You have to, do you know what I mean? Like, it's build fires in the woods, you know what I mean? Anything to bring them. Can't you remember when we was kids, man? What the fuck is going on, man?
Matthew, it used to be like the Cubs and the Scouts, and you know, you used to do all that sort of thing. There's nothing like that going on anymore.
And don't forget the cadets.
The cadets, kids, right?
Anything. It doesn't need to be like that anymore. It doesn't need to be like that. It doesn't need to be like that anymore. No, yeah.
Matthew,
yeah, but it doesn't need to be
that anymore. That's what gets me. They're not doing anything like that no more.
It doesn't specifically need to be called that anymore to learn to get these kids where they are now so lost and this that, and the other, right? It really needs like no, you don't want to be calling it that, this and the other, right? You just need like this is the area, yeah. You come here, it's not called nothing, right? It's just fucking like this is for yous, yeah. Now out of that, yeah. But listen, hear me out. Out of that, yeah, you're getting like people who have lived a life to explain to them, right? So I can teach you X, Y, Z, but next man can teach you about swimming. Next man can teach you about going out into the woods, and so if you want to get interested in that, go see him. If their energy needs channeling and nurturing into like being able, right, not to be taught by the education that they're being taught by because it's evil and wicked. We know this. We just know this, and it's come to a time where these kids are so lost, right? They're thinking they're people that they should look up to. The likes of this, like Cardi B, the likes of this, like all these other nonsense rappers with all this stuff hanging out of them and this, that, and the other. Stop it. Enough, and walking out of school going, yeah, there's 8 million like sexual deviations, and we've been taught this and this, that, and the other. Excuse me. Anyone that teaches this transsexual behaviour to anyone that's a minor that I class as under 18, yeah, needs locking up in jail.
Oh yeah, definitely, 100%, Matthew, 100%, mate. Yep.
Roll on the revolution. Come on, man.
Yeah. It's a few more to wake up though.
Yeah, that's right. We need more to wake up. That's why we got
Does anyone know about Wake Up TV?
No.
Right, so like it's
there's an actual program that says Wake Up TV.
Yeah, it's like quite right. It started as a YouTube channel. Like, don't just hear me out once. I know I've been on a long time, right? But just
right, Matthew, don't worry about it. Listen, Matthew. Any input from anyone is all good info.
Right,
no
so
matter.
anyway, right, so this grew out of the LFS movement, right? It's called Wake Up TV. It used to be on YouTube or Facebook, right? But they've kind of deviated, and I'm not quite sure how to get back onto it yet. But basically, anyway, it's not what I'd say the political arm of it. It's just like a more of a chat hangout place. So all the people who's joined, right, are all into this yellow vesty kind of thing. Now, just hear me out. So you've got a John Lawrence, right? John Lawrence, a big man, and he's from Haywood in Bolton, where he understands about, because he's in Haywood, right? And let me draw your attention to Haywood, Rochdale, Manchester, right? Paedophilic hotspot, you know what I mean? It's disgusting, and he's mixed race, believe it or not. So because he's affiliated to the right, and argues the point that this is all disgusting and this can't go on, right? He's getting attacked off the left, obviously, blah de blah, all right, blah de blah. But he's a dead good standard guy. So then on the other on the same kind of thing, you've got the Tracy Blackwell on the same channel, you know, is talking about how a baby was murdered, man. You know, right? Because I'm not quite sure if you know about Tracy Blackwell, what happened, you know, but like
what happened to Tracy Blackwell?
Right. Well, basically, what happened, mate, right, was 5 of the children were walking down the street one night, right? And a BMW, right? So they were just getting off down the street. They just come from a party. They're 15, 16, 17-year-old kids, right? 5 of them in a group, right? They're just walking down the street, yeah? Now, think on what you will with that. Whether they're in the street, pissed, or whatever you want to think of it, right? It is what it is. Now, I'm in a 330 diesel BMW, 3 Series, high-powered car, right? I've just fueled it at the petrol station. I've pulled out, and I'm in a 30-mile-an-hour zone. But all of a sudden, I'm doing 70, right? But my age of that driver, right? I think he was 20, 21. Now, insurance-wise, you can't be insured over like a 1.8. Right, this is how fucking deep this shit goes, man. I am not kidding you, man. Right. So and I know for a fact, right? So I worked in vehicle distribution, and you can't insurance this way is another. Anyway, so you can't be young and drive a high-powered car, basically.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. So anyway, my man, pulls out of the garage, accelerates from a 13 to a 70 mile an hour, misses a traffic island and plows straight into 3 kids and kills 3 straight away instantly.
Oh, see what the?
Right, the car, because he's done that, it's like he just plows them up against the wall. The other 3 kids have got right. This is Tracy Blackwell's story. I'm telling you this now, right?
Where did this happen?
Somewhere down south in London, somewhere, what have you?
Oh, okay.
Right. So anyway, So the next thing what's happened, obviously the car's gone out of control. He's lost control of it, right? You're talking a 330 BMW, man, right? And I work for BMW, and I know how powerful them cars are, right?
Yeah, of course.
He's 21 years old.
Yeah.
Right. So the car loses control, spins out. The 3 kids are now like dying or dead or whatever. The other kids are going crazy, innit? Imagine, right? So both the driver and the passenger ran, right? So they got off on the toes. So all hell's broke loose, and they're looking for this driver.
Literally, they just bolted. Yeah.
They're just gone. I think they caught the driver. I think they caught the passenger first.
Right.
Now, this is the big clinger of this story.
Yep.
Where you've got a. So, what's happened is there's been a media blackdown on this story. A blackout. Media blackout. An immediate blackout on this story, right? And it wasn't the way. It wasn't the way she's saying it, and it wasn't the way because she claims it was a Muslim guy. But the media and anything you can pull out of the story says it's a Sikh guy, right?
Right, yeah.
Right.
I can see where this is going, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, the driver that pulled for it is on, believe it or not, he got a sentence of 12 years for killing 3 people, 3 kids, right?
Oh.
So he got 12 years. So basically, he should have been on like 3 life sentences, which totals on a life sentence is 20 years, over 20 years, 2, 4, 60 years, right?
Years, yeah.
Right, for 3 kids, because he took 3 kids' lives. Anyone that takes a life anyway, period, life in it. So you just do 3 in it, and you're not going to do anyway. So on appeal, he got 10 years. So he's only going to do 5.
Well, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
So so what the media will try and do is rubbish her story and say it was a Sikh guy when she's pushing for the Muslim guy and saying the police covered it over because it's a Muslim crime. This is what's happening on Wake Up TV. Where
Matthew, it's a fucking joke. It is. It's a joke. You know, it's like.
But what I've done there. Let me introduce. I'll just try and finish up what I was trying to go with this. What I've done is jumped on. Jumped on one night. I've been watching. I've been watching them for months. Yeah, this kind of like not organised political wing, but like a more focused. But there's some of them where Tommy Robinson's their hero, right? Yeah. Exactly. So now, my epiphany the other day was like, listen, I'm not insulting anyone. What you want to believe is what you want to believe, yeah.
Yep.
And where we cannot. There's always 2 sides of the story, blah blah blah. But obviously, he's a self-confessed Zionist, and he's working for the greater good of Israel, and he goes on holidays to Israel. That's where he goes.
Wow.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what. Oh yeah, I'm off to prison. See you later. Yeah. Oh. Come on, man. Yeah. Anyway, with them, right, so it's all. I wouldn't say it's more focused towards him and all that, but I jumped on and started professing the 8 inches per mile squared stuff, as you do.
Yeah, which you would do.
Yeah, as you would do, and we got into a bit of a... We got a bit, yeah, man. We got into it because I'm all about this unity, I'm a fuck off. No, but no. I'm not thinking about booking a holiday in a camper van and traveling around Europe, if you know what I mean.
Come on, wait.
Right, so
they're good people, man. Come on.
Hey?
They're good.
Oh, Jen, I'm back on again now.
How you doing, Stevie?
All right, you?
It? Yeah, me too. Yeah, fine, man. Just enjoying.
Matthew, have you got a finish to the story? Yeah.
Yeah.
Matthew, you're going to finish.
Enjoying Matthew's
finish
explosive story.
All right, go on. What about Tracy Blackwell?
Yeah, what happened to her? She dead?
Well, yeah, well, right. So, yeah, let me fast forward it a bit. So, obviously, this is what's happened. So, I think through all this she lost her son, right? He was 15, 16. And there's 2 other families, right, that have lost children, and they're called Josh, George, and Harry. Now, you know, they were tragically lost to this crime that's been hushed up, and there was things when it went to court. There was things that were not admitted and were not what's it called? Evidence, you know, it was not relevant evidence, you know, so it was not given at the time. So there was like pages crossed out in black ink, you know, on you know, in court that they couldn't reveal or couldn't say, and do you know what I mean? So they were like legally tied bound.
Yeah, absolutely.
By you know what I mean? So it was like a secret kangaroo court, basically.
Oh yeah.
Right. So ever since then, this poor lady, right, and it split the families. You can tell it's like, because imagine losing your son through this.
No, yeah, through
So,
something like that, Matthew, that would just be horrendous, mate. Oh yeah, that'd be
it's devastating.
Yeah, you can't. I mean, imagine I've been the other way around, me, right, and it's devastating when you lose a parent. Like did earlier.
Yeah, of course it is. Yeah.
So imagine other way around. It could be. It's more to, you know. So ever since then, anyway, I'll try and carry on. But since then, Tracy Blackwell, right, has been more or less. There's no lead of the yellow vest. Yeah, there's no leader. But yeah, man, she's prominent with this movement because of the fact what the yellow vest represents, right, is really the fact that they're fed up with injustice.